Once upon a time, deep in the heart of an ancient African forest, lived a tortoise named Mbekwu and a hare named Oso. The forest was a magical place where trees whispered secrets, rivers sang songs of sweet melodies, and animals lived in harmony. But among the forest creatures, Mbekwu the tortoise and Oso the hare were known for their constant bickering. Oso the hare was swift and agile. He boasted about his speed to anyone who would listen. "No one can outrun me," he would proclaim, his chest puffed with pride. Not even Mbekwu, the slowest creature in the forest. Mbekwu the tortoise was calm and wise. He moved slowly but with purpose, never wasting energy on unnecessary actions. He listened patiently to Oso's boasts and often replied with a gentle smile. "Speed isn't everything, my friend," Mbekwu would say. "Patience and determination are just as important." One sunny morning, Oso's boasting reached a peak. "Let's have a race," he challenged Mbekwu, his eyes gleaming with mischief. "We'll race from the big baobab tree to the riverbank. We'll see once and for all who is the fastest in the forest." Mbekwu looked at him and gave him a gentle shrug, then smiled but said nothing. The other animals gathered, intrigued by the challenge. They whispered among themselves, some siding with Oso and others with Mbekwu. The wise old owl, Olamide, nominated himself to be the judge. "The race will begin at sunrise tomorrow," Olamide announced. "May the best animal win," he said. That night, Mbekwu rested well, his mind focused on the journey ahead, thinking the journey to winning may not always be to the swiftest, but also to the persistent. He encouraged himself. Meanwhile, Oso was too busy celebrating his anticipated victory to get much sleep. As the first rays of the sun pierced the forest canopy, the animals gathered at the starting line. "On your marks, get set, go!" Olamide hooted, and the race began. Oso shot off like an arrow, disappearing into the forest in no time. Mbekwu started slowly, his steps measured and steady. The animals watched in amazement as Oso dashed through the trees, his speed unmatched. But soon, Oso's confidence turned into complacency. Halfway to the river, he decided to rest under a shady tree. "I'll just take a short nap," he thought. There is no way Mbekwu can catch up, being as slow as he is. Mbekwu, meanwhile, continued his journey, never stopping, never wavering. He passed by the napping hare without a glance, his eyes fixed on the path ahead. Hours passed, and Oso slept soundly, oblivious to the passing of time. When Oso finally woke up, the sun was already setting. Panicking, he dashed towards the riverbank, but it was too late. To his astonishment, he found Mbekwu sitting calmly by the water, with a serene smile on his face. "The race is over," Olamide declared. "Mbekwu is the winner." The forest erupted in cheers for the humble tortoise, and Oso hung his head in shame, realizing the folly of his arrogance. Mbekwu approached Oso and placed a gentle hand on his shoulder. "You see, my friend," he said softly, "patience and perseverance are just as important as speed. In life, it is not always the swift who succeed, but those who stay true to their path." Oso nodded, humbled by the lesson. From that day on, he never boasted about his speed again. Instead, he learned to appreciate the value of determination and patience. And so, the animals of the forest lived in harmony, each respecting the other's strengths and weaknesses. The tale of Mbekwu and Oso was passed down through generations as a timeless reminder that true success comes not from arrogance but from humility and perseverance. The moral of this story is that patience and perseverance are often more important than speed and arrogance, and true success comes from staying true to your path and respecting the journey. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel for more exciting tales and stories. Thank you for watching.